Well, if you know, it's March now, so you know madness is in the air.
Look at that form.
Yeah, well, it's
I could walk on, lose 200 pounds, I'd be right with them. What do you
That's
think?
right. Well, you know, I think you need to, put that into the height.
Yeah,
You
just
need,
squish me up.
you need to go from horizontal, vertically up.
Okay,
You could
all
be
right.
you could be 7 foot.
You know, if K-State would have just recruited me,
They should have back then.
and look at them, the first losing season since 2003.
I know.
Shame.
They should have had you there as coach.
Shame.
Well, hopefully your favorite team will win. And we'll keep you updated.
Yeah,
next
we'll
weekend.
keep you updated. Hello and welcome to your old news update. I'm Izzy Fitz.
And I am not a basketball player, but I am Bud Driscoll.
And we're going to shout out to our sponsors. Smoky Hill Museum, 211
West.
Iron, Headley's Clothing, 1829 South 9th. and
Almost
Eagle,
the last of the independent clothiers.
That's right. And Eagle Crest Retirement Community, 1501 East Magnolia.
All right.
Topping the headlines from yesteryear.
Well, we're going to go down to March 16th, 1990. And Dateline Heston. If you're around Heston in March of 1990, you will never forget it. Because this is the big tornado hit. So this is the aftermath. When businesses reopened, the power came back on, the National Guard pulled out. And Thursday, the sun shone on Heston for the first time since the town was ravaged by a tornado on Tuesday. The city of 3,000 was in the 100-mile path of a tornado considered to be one of the strongest in Kansas history.
That was a sad day.
Even stronger than Izzy eating a plate of beans.
That's right. And we're not going to cheer it up very much here.
All right.
March 19, 1965. A horse lost its head, literally, when it ran in front of a car on East Crawford Street near the city airport about 1:45 a.m. Friday. Stephen K. Wellborn, 17, was traveling west on Crawford when the horse darted in front of his car. It struck the right front fender, its head went through the windshield, and it was cut completely off.
Good.
And before it died, it said howdy. Mr. Ed.
Mr. Well,
Mr. Ed.
imagine being a teenage driver. You probably had your license for a year, and all of a sudden you're reenacting something from The Godfather.
Oh, man.
Da 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 da. You have a horse's head right in your front seat. That's terrible.
Oh, makes you want to go out and buy some Elmer's glue, doesn't it?
I know. Well, to those who have complained about there not being enough clean news out there, I got some really clean news for you. From March 19th, 1965, Phil Benji of Kansas Wesleyan University, via Linden, New Jersey, planned to go into the shower at Schuler Hall about 3:45 p.m. Friday and shower until 2:30 a.m. Sunday, hoping to break the world's record of 48 hours of continuous showering.
Now, that's clean news.
I know. Well,
That's clean
what if
news.
you use soap? If you're going 48 hours, how are you going to keep the hot water going for 48 hours?
I don't know.
Maybe they'd be taking
Very
some cold
tepid,
showers.
cold showers.
I don't know. Get kind of soaked.
March the 21st, 1940. Not that officers did not trust the gypsies. Oh, far from it.
Oh, far.
But just as a measure of precaution, Central Kansas peace officials formed an escort of honor for a tribe of Gitanos Wednesday afternoon and shuttled them across the width of 5 counties, from Ellsworth to Manhattan.
Wow.
Yep. What became of the gypsies when the patrol left them at Manhattan was not known here, but Sheriff U.S. McDonald confidently expects to have word from Shawnee County any moment that the State House has disappeared.
We're going to have to get another sponsor to get Izzy there a teleprompter, because
Yeah.
he has trouble with multiple pages there.
Yeah.
So anyway, in a new feature, we're going to have a little advertisement here, a little from our sponsors, not
Okay.
our big sponsors, but just from the paper sponsors.
Got to pay the bills.
Yeah.
Got to pay the bills.
From March 16th, 1915. An advertisement. This is the first of a series of talks that will appear in this space every week. It will pay you to read them carefully. They will contain nothing that is not absolutely true. No article used in such small quantities occupies a more important place in the household than baking powder.
Baking powder.
Therefore, the character and quality of baking powder used is one of the most important questions which confronts the housewife. This, according to the Royal Baking Powder Company of New York. So, housewives, get on that baking powder.
And finally,
From
the, what's the newspaper then? The Republican?
the Salina Daily Republican.
The Salina Daily Republican, March 16, 1890. The suicide of two old maids in Concordia will open the eyes of some women to the danger of remaining single so long.
Sad tale, sad tale.
So long.
If they only bought baking powder, they'd be okay.
So long.
So long. Is that just segue to the end of this?
We're going to read more about the way things used to be in the look back section of Monday's Salina Journal.
Okay.
So long.
Let's get ready for hoops.
That's right.
And we'll see you yesterday.